Hello humans, it is me, Fuzz, yes. And we're going to be playing some Pokemon Violet. I've got my younger brother here because I'm going to be battling him. But he's been on a bit of a winning streak, you see. And I intend to end that. Last time we left off, we had finished the Enamorous, which I've been moving Pokemon around a bit because I'm trying to organize a team. Yes. I have 3 battles in mind. But this one, I have my concerns as to how well it'll go. I need to give you a different move. I don't typically use you for these kind of strategies, so perhaps I should actually choose a different Pokemon, but type-wise they fit very nicely. And I know that they're a good Pokemon. They've even got the right Terra type for what I want, so it works. Yeah, it should do. But is there someone better I could use? Theoretically, perhaps yes. The problem with using you... There shouldn't be. It just allows me to be prepared for more wider scale situations. But that's it. Okay, I'm gonna bring you. Though... I'm gonna go max his IVs, I think. That makes sense to me. Don't know what item to give you. Don't know what item to give you. Oh, actually, I do know what item to give one of them. I'm hoping this is the one. Shoot, there's 2 different items that I think about. There's this one and a different one. I'm gonna go with this one. And then lastly, an item for that one. But what would it be? I wonder if this is a good idea. It might actually be not that bad an idea, offensively speaking. Yes, especially for what I had in mind up to a point. Yes, I think that works rather nicely. Okay, I just need to leave this place and go get a bottle cap. 1 bottle cap. Is your team already ready?
Yep. I just decided that I'll start things off with the team that I fought a zero with last time.
I see.
Use whatever I have, give it all you got or something like that.
Yeah. Because any team comprised of good enough Pokemon, so long as they don't like align badly together, could theoretically work as a pretty decent team. is what I think. Or make a decent team. Maybe they wouldn't necessarily work together as a decent team, if you know what I mean, but... Yes, indeed. It is not always easy to find the right path to victory. But to have a full team that's like really, like a really good team together, makes me think of like creating a team that's meant to use the sun together. Or something like that. Something where all the team members are meant to kind of do a thing and work on it.
I wasn't necessarily on that line. Yeah, that could be how it is, but like... It's a mixture between covering your allies' weaknesses and being able to...
Oh yes.
Being able to,
I thought I just saw a shiny on your screen, but I'm not sure. Are any of those silver? Silvery, like, bone colored? Okay, no, they all look normal. They're just glossy, I guess.
Yeah.
If one of those was like an almost bone white, it would have been shiny, from what I remember.
The issue is, you wouldn't be able to evolve unless it's a girl.
Okay, my team is ready. Let's go with a single battle. Shoot, is that what I want? Yes, 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 yes. Wait, but no. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. No, yes, 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 no. Yes. Shoot, we can do more battles if you're up for it. But I say a single battle first, for sure. Nice. It's nice they connected. Because, you know, it may have not. And that wouldn't have been nice.
Based on your experience out there, if you do ranked battles, it seems like you can just wait for it to connect. No offense,
Yeah, but signal interference and all that kind of stuff, who knows? Like, you can't exactly just see signal connections so simply. Not all the time, anyway. My, you have quite the hefty team with you. And you use this on Xavier.
Yes.
They're all really, really heavy-duty punks with, like, naturally high stats.
That's the point, partially. It's supposed to be the big guys or something like that without using the main legendaries.
My, I'm going to be in for quite the ride, then.
Well, actually, I only have one main legendary from Scarlet Violet. So.
What? You have a Koraidon? You have a Koraidon?
No, I said without using main legendary.
Oh, I thought you...
There's only one main legendary, so speaking of case,
I see.
it would be the Koraidon that I wanted to prevent myself from using specifically. Didn't see that coming.
Good.
That was a very good trick. Aside from the fact that I knew immediately what it was. To be fair, after seeing Zora and the team, I knew that you might pick one of your Pokemon. I feel like the King Gambit would also be a good choice. You know, you want to use a fighting move, and it's not, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but if I'd done that with the King Gambit, it would have been obvious that something's weird. Why would I send it out first?
You're right.
What's even more not good is how it does not appear to have buffed me.
I spent the entire
Fortunately, we've dealt with the golden touch, which is going to be annoying, but not anymore. Very nice. Unfortunately, when I want to do certain things, I imagine it's going to be a little tough with whatever comes out. Yeah, because it's that. There's one massive oversight of my team that I'm seeing right now, and I don't see a way around it. This guy's the closest thing to something around it. What's it plotting to do to me? How odd. What is it plotting to do to me? Let's see how powerful you are. Shadow Ball? Oh dear. I was trying to think of what the heck were you even gonna try to hit me with. I didn't get buffed. Dang it.
Take you out of here. Funny how I thought about you switching directly into him of all things. At least you didn't. Ooh. That's a sweet one.
Ridiculous. Too powerful. Guitar Cleave is definitely the most powerful option here. But is he aware? I have to do this. Good. If he had done that freaking ridiculous not attack move, it would have been a rather large problem. Interesting. Not another Pokemon like this. It's very obvious what it's going to do. The problem is that's obviously going to be a problem. It's gonna buff, actually. It's almost certainly gonna buff. How ridiculous. How fast is it, though? So it didn't buff.
One hit shot, kill.
The poison is ready.
Minimal damage. Give it.
At least it wasn't a waste. It allowed me to do more damage with my attack.
You're kind of right, but that sucker punch probably would have killed.
fast is it that it comes back down to that again? Okay, that was the worst thing I could have done. And you almost ruined yourself so big time. Oh, I still hit you. That tells me one thing. You're faster than me. Why'd you take so much damage? Your special defense must not be very good. This is so bad. There's no way to beat this guy if he's that fast. Why is it that fast? Huh. Well, this is weird. Fancy that. Do you really afford to let me move a turn? I didn't even do very much in the first place, so I guess you can. Its speed makes it unkillable.
This is another type that could do a lot of things.
I don't think its ability would trigger if you held an umbrella.
I should test that. But I think the ability does. You don't need to be on an electric ring to perform that.
I'll die when it hits me. This is just ridiculous. I have to do this. Best case scenario if I do survive. But then who do I revive?
Oh, that's not good.
Every one of these guys is so good to revive. But two of them are useless against this thing.
Also tested it already. Reviving someone with terror does not make their terror.
Okay. Guess that's what you get for not having close combat like me.
Well, I lose.
To think if I had attacked you twice, it would have been fine. Left with the only option is to bring this guy back out. What if it's gonna try to go for a kill on me? one other. Dang it, why'd it have to be that?
I think I can.
Afford it. I'm gonna have to assume it's that, then. Oh, okay, no, I've wasted my Pokemon. Oh. I didn't expect it to be the Leech Life. I guess that makes more sense. That's a lot worse for me. But fortunately, you're not strong enough. The real problem is that I was just...
telling you that if I could have put the sunny day up because you knew that I couldn't risk trying the sunny day. How's everyone else?
I'm so annoyed. Why is it so fast? I've made more mistakes. It's way too bloody fast.
Oh, I might very much. Oops, I used the wrong one, but I do that. No, I just gave it up. I lose.
Shoot.
This matchup over here. I clicked the wrong move. It's all gone down the drain.
That means it's
of
that
possibilities.
Do I do it now? I think I have to. This is probably the most risky gamble I could make, but I have to. But you used the worst move that I thought. I thought you used a fighting move. Yeah, your choice should be fairly obvious. Here we go. You think you can handle my supreme power?
I think I am dead. The only thing I can imagine. I think the deal with this.
Your guy that's out right now is what would be there to deal with what I have.
He doesn't
But
deal nearly enough damage.
that's because you've been nerfed. And that is exactly what I needed.
And everyone else dies. All of them are physical attackers. All of them have no super effective aside from you. But you also get super effective. So what am I supposed to do? See the option there. Try to whittle you down enough so that one of the others can just looks like I'm whittling you down
concerned
thought
about the others.
the other, but
Dang it.
if anyone is to win, I feel like it's either you or you. You just need a few percent. Well, you just do level 10. One of you is better than the other. They're both weak to. Oh, never mind. All of them are weak to fighting. I use normal. And I don't think anyone's faster than me. Oh, no, the other one's faster than me. I keep forgetting things. Every time I forget things. Okay. Looks like I did use my
That was so close. I'm so glad I chose this. That did not do very much at all. I've lost.
Oh, yes. Apparently faster.
Why is it so bloody tough? It wasn't resistant to my attack. Why did it do so little?
Big ol' question. Imagine your superpower kills insult.
Because I need to survive 3 more guys who are all faster than me.
There's no way they can get faster.
There's every way that is faster than me. This Pokemon's slow, Connor. Actually slow, unlike some of your Pokemon. It seems your idea of slow Pokemon is like oddly generous. It turns out I should have superpowered though. Because somehow I'm able to survive you pretty well in some ways.
Well, of course you can. We have multiple stages of defense up here.
It seems your guys sacrificed attack power for defense.
We still have either 400 or really close to 400 attacks now. We needed to win. So... Too bad the time won.
Wowzers. That's odd because I wanted to do a match against your Paradox Pokemon as well, but this one just had them.
Yeah,
Like most of
three
them, it felt like. Most of
Not
the
less
problem
than
ones.
that one, but
All
yeah.
the problem ones, because the rest of
A
the...
lot of them.
In fact, I'm not sure if any of your other ones are all that much of a problem. I remember them.
Jigglypuff can be. If
The
baton
Jigglypuff
passes-
is like...
If it baton passes to him a deadly threat.
No. When you say
Or
that,
if it stores powers you
when you
can.
say that, it sounds like the Jigglypuff isn't a problem. It just has cheats that could make problems happen.
Given that it's fast and very, very tanky, out of all baton passers, it's a pretty good one. When it comes to its stats.
Baton passers are not real, like, usually legit fighters themselves.
But you need,
In the case of
you
your
need good enough
Pokemon.
stats to not die. Or a good enough typing. Or just a good enough situation.
Well, that did not go as well as I had hoped. My.
Mm.
Oh. No, I don't think of... I'm not sure what move would manage that. Okay, I do know what move could do that, but I don't know any Pokemon of mine that has it. And or even can have it. I think I'll say this time use your Paradox Pokemon if you feel up to it. Just let me know, because if you're gonna do... Okay, you want to do something different? Then
I had a different idea in mind that I was trying to set up.
I'm gonna do something similar to what you did, at least in your head, what you did. Because you view those as legendary Pokemon. So I'm gonna do something similar. But with actual legendary Pokemon.
Kind of like what he did with it, actually. Brought like most of the Runesima relics, and both Miraidon and Koraidon.
Crikey, he has both?
Yeah, he probably just got it by a trade. I mean, like, that's one Pokemon that I haven't gotten for him to get. I only had one that I could trade him so that he could get it in his Pokemon. That's all. So, understandable. Since I can't figure out who else to add to this team, perhaps I'll have some information. I feel that's a bit too cheap. This team feels like it's gonna be a bit skeleton. I mean, like, it is a weird team. Weird idea.
No.
Where do you think they're all going to go?
Yeah.
They should all be good to go.
No, probably not this one. This one. This one? No. Such a hard decision to make. My.
Yeah, so it's on a very hard scale.
Okay, you.
Could be. Yeah, you would have enough to make an entire team of legendaries.
I don't even know if this item is gonna work.
At least by your standards. And then some. Especially if you consider the last year, which weapons that makes sense.
Hmm. Yes. Items. I know exactly what item to give you. It's go time. Double battle.
Oh, interesting. I was not expecting this. What will happen to the weird team? Will it win? Probably not, actually, now thinking about it. I shouldn't have made such a weird team to fight your, like, probably friend. I should have made at least a team that felt more solid. Oh my. What wasn't any alcohol? Boy, you get to come actually. You've already treated a food. You have without the alert.
This is going to be rough. Oh shoot, even more because I think one of the guys I didn't fix their moves.
It looks like it's gonna be rough. You brought us some mean punks, and we both have a Glamora for some reason. Given how it's it's unnaturally rare for a normal Pokemon, I suppose it makes sense. We'll send out our Glamoras first. What do you know?
Yeah, I have a move I shouldn't have at all with this Pokemon. In fact, theoretically I have two. Ow.
Carl, how dare you?
You're the one who did that.
I should have hit the other punks, forgetting about the fact. I just saw the fact that it's
Good.
I almost have no choice.
Yes, it is. That's a physical attack, brother.
I had a mirror, but take all the buffs as well.
Oh, that sucks though. It has the wrong moves. Oh. Okay, so this might actually work. It's dangerous though.
Oh, I should have done that. Aren't I a bit dumb? This is also another reason why mouse was so good. Counters all this.
Yes.
This is how you switch them out.
You. That's weird. Oh, the mortal spin. Dang it.
Oh, it's a spin. Well, it's a spin move, isn't it?
Not all spin moves remove all the spikes from the field, but that one does.
I did it early. I do things really too fast for my
I did not expect you to bring out this bloody water guy now. That's actually a really big problem. Of course.
This dude is now ready to go.
Oh, he's ready to kill himself. Amazing. Over the top for no real reason other than wanting to hurt himself.
That's why I shouldn't have chosen that.
No, Connor. Liquidation would have done just fine.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. I mean, like, I could, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
This isn't what I had in mind initially, but it'll have to do. This is quite the interesting battle so far. What? Where's he fleeing to? Some hero you are. And you too? I mean, it doesn't trouble me. You gotta make something really tasty.
They probably could just at any
Whee! Why did it not affect him? Oh wait, shoot. Actually, shoot. That, never mind. That shouldn't actually hurt your ally anyway. But wait, why did it say it didn't affect him then? It made it sound like it would have affected him. Damn. This is tough.
I feel like I've already used it. Yeah,
It's only down one. Dang it. Take this chance. This is a ridiculous chance. I don't want to sacrifice my newly trained Pokemon. Just because of this ridiculous stack of money. Oh dear. I did not expect that. I thought I was gonna try to make a beeline and kill my Mew. But this irritating stack of money needs to expend itself.
Oh no! Why do I always forget things?
Grass.
Every time.
Seems to do well with dealing with
I forget things every time.
this watery one.
I forget things every single time at every moment.
Nice. Okay. Now that one of the biggest concerns has been removed.
Now that Connor has decided to give up. It looks like we might have a winning chance.
Not really. Remember, the many one still has the wrong moves.
And I literally gave him up because I literally somehow forgot. Somehow. This puts me in a really bad stand. Hey, I didn't like at least the addition. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Getting rid of this Sinus cheat. Just really. But to be fair, I really did actually.
That's, I guess, in some ways, I guess he kind of did get rid of it. For now. Go on, hit me. We'll just fix that. It's back on out. Very nice. The real problem is how my Glamora is about to die. Of course, unless your funny money is about to do something else.
I feel like both of them might die.
Oh shoot, that's right, I forgot about that part. This annoying money guy. He's like a star of every one of your teams. And I missed.
choice not to switch into the red on, I suppose.
Joke's on you, funny money. I'm not dead yet.
The whole point of the team is
The funny money is being a problem.
maybe if you do this, maybe it'll work.
No, this isn't gonna work.
I forgot to take a look at how much alcohol touch was.
The ideal play now would have to be this.
Okay, let's just hope that.
The many one has returned. What? No!
Yes!
You've got to be kidding me.
Sayonara.
This stupid money.
Charlie is out of the picture now. Philly, look at you. You might seem to have not much point given that no one can cause one thing by you. You did something. I can be happy about that. I still don't know how you switch them out given that no retreat. You're not supposed to be able to about that. Maybe it's only a deep. Oh, maybe it's only a buff. Maybe the opponent can't make you leave, but you can leave. That goes against the idea of a retreat. It just goes against it.
Everything's coming down to this last play. That is horrifying. Keep your paws off my many one. This poison's ridiculous.
Both of our Glamorras are helping out beyond the grave, it seems.
I think your money is the only thing keeping you from a finely trimmed defeat. And it's very much bugging me.
Let's see how this goes. This might go bad. I can see it. I think I chose a bad choice, but we'll have to see what choice is our choice of choice.
This money is way too strong. And I got the wrong moves, so the many one can actually not really do very much.
Let's see how it goes. No! That's horrible. That's actually bad.
Bye-bye, biscuits.
Maybe that's what I should have named it.
Well, it's like a loaf of bread, so
Yeah, I
no,
know.
not really.
Oh, you wanted to transform into me, huh?
You have got to be kidding me. It's just... It's to that much of a degree? Like, literally no special move can be used on him. I didn't even consider it because I didn't think it was like that. I've lost.
We have a couple buds left. All
I've lost just because of this ridiculous money thing. Again, it has been the cause of numerous defeats at this point.
Wait, why was he
I've lost. Game over. This infuriating money! The one thing missing from its move is it should have been able to hit your ally.
Very, very painful as I finish strong. I'm gonna use the mushroom.
Wow. That was one heck of a fight, but so many of my guys felt like they got wasted. That was interesting. That money just stole the show, though. I disapprove. Very bad money. Very, very bad money indeed. And once again, my T almost saved the day. And then I got critical hit. If that didn't happen, I think I could have won. Okay, I have an idea for the team right now. Problem is, it's questionable how good of a team it'll be. Just a little questionable, that is. The problem with my Glomora strategy is I feel like my brother is too well prepared for it too often. So it just doesn't typically get him. Basically need growth as much as I want you to have pollen puff. Either that or I choose not to give you rage powder. I can't just leave you like this because then you're too weak. Is there any item that can make up for that weakness? I see you're back.
So, you wanted me to now use what?
You're... yes. Make a Paradox Pokemon team. Go ahead.
Am I allowed to use Coreno?
No, because he's a cheater. By comparison. Car, I'm talking about the abnormal Pokemon, not the legendary Pokemon. Not the normal Pokemon. The abnormal Pokemon.
But he's a part of Paradise.
No, he is a legendary Pokemon.
He is in fact the leader of them.
He is the only one of them, nearly, who's a legendary.
Well, if that's your opinion, not mine. Alright, I'll try and cook up something less powerful. Oh wait, I assume that also means I can't use Walking Light, because you actually consider him a legendary as well.
It's quite very much literally based on a legendary. If it wasn't a legendary, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
It's the same thing as saying that if the main legendaries weren't legendary, because they lore-wise aren't, according to you.
It's not the same because they are the main legendaries of the game. And they're very much different from the other Pokemon. They're way stronger.
There's no way they're going to
And
the main legendaries are never exactly the same as the other legendaries.
as well as the rest of the Paradox Pokemon in-game, story-wise, are not exactly shown in a way that makes them seem very smart. But Koraidon and Miraidon both seem to actually think instead of just act like an entity
aside from the one
that does that.
tried to kill the professor and then killed them because
I'm not saying that
they
was
were
a.
going to kill the other.
I'm not saying that was a
version.
smart decision. I'm saying it looked like they could think. When the other Paradox Pokemon were shown in the story, they looked like they were acting like they were just part of a swarm, like a hive mind. They didn't look like they had any individuality to them.
Is there anything said to be different about Ultra Beasts?
I wasn't saying that these aren't Ultra Beasts.
Quite similar, actually.
I would say they're fairly different, actually. These are just older versions of Pokemon we have now.
Basically from a different universe, because we never will enter the set timelines that they came from.
Is that so? What an odd way to think about it. I can't seem to find an item that makes this Pokemon workable, and it's weirding me out.
Oh, you're
I mean, sure, a Pokemon that's tough enough really can justify themselves being this weak, but otherwise, they cannot. You need something to help them survive even further then, I guess. Yeah.
using them all in a team like this might not do justice. Let's see. Oh, I know.
We have like no LP, this is ridiculous. Shoot. Okay, they can't learn the move anyway, but I was gonna try to teach them. And what did I have in replacement, or could they have that move before and just not anymore? My. Very nice. With one problem remaining. What the heck do I give you? 'Cause that simply won't do. There's like nothing else I can give it. What the heck? That's not why I remember about this Pokemon. Stuck not being able to really learn anything great in this case. I mean, this would certainly be an option. It's not a very nice one. But I think I will go for it. It's not normally what I do, but it's an interesting one by comparison to my alternative options in some way or another. Okay! They all got their items. You need a item. Don't know what I'll give you. Don't know what I'll give you. I think I know what I'll give you. And you're all ready? Don't worry, I'll be ready fairly soon. A what?
A shiny
Skullvillain?
Skullvillain.
I have a shiny Skullvillain.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's not as cool looking as I hoped.
Well, I'm curious as to what it looks like.
I guess I'll just give it this item because I'm really not sure what else to give you. Oh wait, but this might do. What moves did you have? You had that one. Nah. What I've given you is... Alright. Yeah. I think that'll do. Yes. Pokeportal. So, brother, which battle type should we do? I think I can handle either or.
I'm not sure what one to do either. I feel like I feel like I might have the advantage in double battles, but
Okay. Let's do a double battle. This might not go well for me.
I don't really know. There's so many reasons to think that a team like this would actually get trounced in a double battle. Look at that, I am chasing the thing.
Again. Yes. My. Bet you think your Paradox Pokemon are hot stuff, huh? One of the members of my team is a little bit questionable by my own views, but I think you'll appreciate, up to a point, what's going on here.
What is weird is that we decided to include a bunch of ones that have past versions, and then include 2 that aren't past versions. Very interesting. But kind of weird. Yes. If you have the majority from past, then why include any of the future? Oh, I suppose you didn't specify. I just thought all of the past ones. I want you up first.
I think I am unsure what to choose.
I feel like it'll be important. Let's try and look over the team and see if that's
Okay, here we go.
That's trouble. I lost control.
It looks like you didn't bring the Tyranitar. I wonder why.
It's because I only thought, for some reason thought it was only probably because they're not native.
None of them are quite so native.
You're kind of right, but at this point, there is
They're all invading. They're not native. Invasion succeeded, yes. Ever since then. Ever since the invasion succeeded, yes. Ever since that point, they invaded. Just need to remember something about this Pokemon and how I trained it. Oh, good. It's very much adequate. This is going to get very weird. So what are you going to do to Toad? You don't know who Toad is? You didn't see him when he got sent out? I think you will, whether you want to or not.
Sadly, you're right. Let's just see if we can actually put a dent in it this time.
Oh yeah? You underestimate the power of the present.
That's what I'm curious about. You can't kind of
Behold.
And how did that evade your free card? I don't know.
Noted.
I don't know how that worked. I figured it wouldn't do anything because it would have hit a grass type. But no, very much.
I can understand why I didn't do much to the grass type. What I don't understand is why your Saboteur clown actually was doing his clown act in this turn. It was like the last thing I would expect. It matters not. I have ways to get around your ridiculousness.
I don't understand. Oh, it's a... That's fine. It's fine.
There goes your weather.
Look, what is wrong with you? You
Tyranitar.
brought him so that you could
One of the...
the fact that I want to use weather? What's wrong with you?
Tyranitar, one of the champions of the nowadays.
The direct anti to all of the past Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna specifically use the past Pokemon. Toad's getting whooped though, as you can see.
All of the past Pokemon. They struggle against something like this.
And because the Saboteur has put one of my guys to sleep, I kind of almost feel like I need to bring him back out so he can wake up. Otherwise, he's just gonna be a liability for later. But, well, it's rather questionable. What's also questionable is why didn't my ability trigger? Is it a chance thing? It's a chance thing.
Alright, let's take a look at what happens on the next. Curious what's gonna happen. Because I know Tyranitar is good and strong. For some reason, I find it strong. It's awesome.
Oh shoot, actually. This is about to get really bad for me. Oh, I'm so glad I got out of there.
What I should have tried to do is kill the Tyranitar. I needed to not do that.
It took me a moment to realize how big of a problem both your guys were going to be with a Tyranitar. Because they could both one-shot that Tyranitar or get close to doing so anyway. If their strength is of any real meaning, that is.
Here, so this one is perfectly not exactly
Yes, that's right. Keep Trump. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the ability might not work on him. That's so annoying. From one mushroom to another.
Oh, the thing where he can
It's a load of shrubbish. Hi there.
Oh, this is such a deadly power tool. I know you can't attack both of them if you climb it, unless it's a climbing that takes both. I'm trying to think of what should I do. It's such a deadly situation. What should the other one do?
Admittedly, I kind of want to run, but at the same time, I don't think I will.
Okay, I think I got you. I think I got you. Maybe? No, that's also
Okay, that guy's rather much impaired.
Not as that. Yeah, not as that.
If they're focusing everything on the
Go
Tyranitar.
ahead. You just
No, I like simply have to
just
do
around like
this.
that.
And you begin. Huh. I'm glad I didn't chance whatever might happen with it. I decided that I needed to remove him. Because simply, either your bush or your muscular bug was going to be a very big problem. There we go. One last act of cruelty for the whole world to see. His villainy never stopped. And even when he grew two more legs. I would have preferred if he actually did something like more cool, you know? More fitting of his strength. But apparently, being a simple saboteur is all he's been nerfed down to. It's all he means. My Volcarona, though, is scary and can take care of both of you guys without so much as a problem. The Sandy Shocks have trained one, you see. I'm well aware that it can be absolutely horrifying.
I'm gonna change this.
A little bit more horrifying than that bush can be.
Yeah,
That wannabe mushroom. Well, that's annoying. Because he's the one I wanted to kill. That's not very nice. It goes faster and you've put my guys to sleep. Whereas my attempt to have Saboteur just didn't work because, I don't know, it just a chance. Another really bad situation? So when it's with the Paradox Pokemon, it's your Flutter main. And when it's with regular Pokemon, it's your it's Ghost Pokemon for you.
Yay, my Ghost Pokemon are so good.
No, they're not so good. They're just really annoying.
My Ailith is also really
The reality is the money might actually be pretty good.
Fair, the first times when we were fighting, none of these dudes were considered my MVPs. It was actually Mr. Moxie. At least according to you, I'm pretty sure. It was him. He was literally.
Get back.
To bigger heights because
Here. You go to here. I can't believe I have to make use of my best technique that I use against you and Xavier. Switching my Pokemon is like my sword in this fight. It is my only means of offense.
feels like something I have to keep doing.
But it's mainly because you've swapped into something that's really problematic for a large portion of the team. Why is it so strong suddenly? I mean, it was always pretty strong, but it's feeling pretty. That looks more legit. Oh, it's not. It's Terrastorm. That's why it was so strong. I was confused. I was like, that didn't make any sense to me. Why'd it hurt so much?
I don't know how fast my dudes are, but that's I know one of them should go first. Unless someone's severely run out.
I feel like you just always get this. You always somehow end up getting the combination of Pokemon that is like the worst possible matchup for the whole team across the board. And then it wouldn't be so bad if half the team wasn't like paralyzed, sleep, or like crapping themselves in a corner. They're stuck. They're all stuck. And they can't really do anything about it. Because that means taking a few turns in front of guys who've been specialized to just kill.
Oh no. If you can have that as an ability, that's gonna be so. Please tell me that you can't have that as an ability. We're gonna have to see now.
Not strong enough.
Constantly destroys our son.
One guy put to sleep truly. By the way, that Pokemon was nearly immune and untouchable. Just flat out. If it was, like, if it could have levitate. You have no idea how ridiculously good that Pokemon would be if it could have levitate. Though it wouldn't feel very weak to fight it, or anything for that matter, without a 4 times weak to stop it. Not while it's going to Volite in the way that it did. It's like these Paradox Pokemon were made for you. Especially that bush. My.
Now, finally.
I wouldn't mind the sun so much in this case. Except you have something that outspeeds everything and without any of its allies could probably kill my whole team. And that's that Ghost.
Well,
I don't see anyone on my whole team who could fight that. The Magneton, actually, is the... No, because you've got a fire move.
Steal our ghost move.
No, because... Connor, the only way to be able to beat that Ghost Pokemon you have there is on a physical attacker who's weirdly good in special defense and has resistance to everything you're good at. Because of how hard it hits, if I'm not resistant, it'll kill me faster than I will be able to kill it. And like I said before, I'm asleep. I'm just unable to move because... Why is that what your bush is designed to do? It's so annoying.
So good. And you can just learn it.
So?
Guaranteed sleep.
Miraidon could probably learn like Thunder Wave, but you'd never see me teaching it that.
It's super good.
It's pretty good.
It has a good chance to miss. That's the issue.
Oh, great. I forgot I wasn't gonna even hit that guy. You know what? I think I'm gonna need to have another battle against this Paradox team. Except I'm not gonna use my goofy excuse for it. Toad, you really just flopped everything. You gave him so much time to like sneeze on everyone that like
I actually thought that would work.
It did work.
It would sneeze on the Amoongus and not work because the grass types are immune.
Wait, you actually tried that?
No, it hit your other dude and spiked your rage. Your rage powder didn't stop him from sporing your friend.
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to stop you from sporing my friend.
I figured it would make it target the other dude.
I didn't even think you were gonna do something that dumb, but you did. Which caused a whole new problem. Nowhere near fast enough. Everyone else is done for. You could have made it worse if this thing had Dazzling Gleam, but maybe it can't learn that? I don't know.
It probably can, but it's weaker than Moonblast.
Not very much.
Sometimes a little tiny.
Yes.
Like, you know, when our hands are responding to a single one.
But as you saw, that little did not make a difference in that case.
Well,
You're a little bit stronger Moonblast versus a Dazzling Gleam.
it didn't make enough difference to kill him. Actually, it might have. It might have been a little bit.
It didn't kill him, so I'd say no, not enough.
It could have been a low roll, meaning a high roll would have resulted in the Moonblast being able to kill him.
Or it would have resulted in like 5 more damage, and that wouldn't have been enough to take off 12 health. But there's not really any way of knowing. I mean, I didn't program the game.
You're right, I didn't. Did you ever mention something about supposedly maybe they changed how damage calculated in this game?
I
that
doubt
is
it.
an interesting prospect, but I really doubt, given how deep a lot of people go into this kind of stuff, much deeper than me, for example, I really doubt they would try and turn all those people on their heads by being like, okay, everything you know is just been thrown out the window.
Radio.
I doubt they would have done. Also,
I have a very interesting... Dang it, I was like, I could go with a different thing, but then a new interesting idea came into mind.
Should I change up the team, given that I now know it's not just... I feel like this team is just good as it is, though.
I actually kind of almost want you to leave it that way, because I want...
Yeah.
I just have more ideas for battles. Like another one just came into mind that's very interesting to me. Okay, it's probably gonna have some legendary Pokemon though.
I'm mostly concerned at the kind of big counters you might have.
This
You know,
idea,
like Tyranitar.
this
that's
idea,
fucking
and
up.
this idea that I have in mind is less about counters. It's actually, you might find it kind of interesting when you see it. It's not really about counters at all. This idea.
Just hope it doesn't include some sensitive
Is this guy
reveal.
ready?
I am banned from using that.
That guy's not ready for this. I mean, his stats are high enough to almost be qualified as ready for this, but I'm not gonna say that's good enough.
That would be too crazy if they added items that sets up its terrain.
Not
once.
ready.
Or something.
Items.
Yeah, like some kind of like electric
Generator?
Yeah, like electric generator creates electric terrain when you enter battlefield. It only used once or something like that.
I think
That would be horrifying.
that wouldn't be right.
You would just put it on like the most OP dude with electric terrain and it'd be like, time to kill.
That'd be like so wrong.
Yeah, it would be.
One of my favorite Pokemon for this kind of a strategy isn't even in this game.
Oh, by the way, that other team that I fought you with, that had Carl on it, yeah, Palafin, that team was all about the switching and switcherooing. He was kind of supposed to be the star of it. That's why Masquerada's there, because of the U-turn. And the other, like, last three, what is it? The baked dog.
The baked goods.
Yeah, the baked goods. We have Goldingo and Lamora. They kind of were just, I wasn't sure who to fill the rest of the team with. The other three fit well, and I thought, well, with someone like Goldingo, I could switch him in and he would be immune to status move first. And Lamora, I could switch him in, and you would smack him, and he'll drop toxic spikes on your side. And the Dodog would swap in and get hit by a fire move and increase defense. But
This
there was no
guy-
fire types, so
This guy's almost a failed cause. I think it'll have to be like this, up to a point. I kind of want to bring one more though. Yeah, just one more to bring instead of you. Kind of think only one of them should be brought. Yeah. Putting more of a demand on that notion, though. You're not trained well enough. Perhaps I shouldn't bring them. You would have done, but not quite. What was going to be an easy, quick to put together team is starting to not look so easy and or quick to be put together. Okay, at least you're more in relation to that, so I'll accept you. Despite how it's a little bit of a stretch. And then one more. Just one more guy. Special attacker. Okay, we're not going to be able to align that anyway, so it's fine. Preferably a physical attacker. But you won't do the trick. But you kind of would, but you're not ready. I don't think your EVs are even sorted yet. You would have been great for this otherwise. Dang it. That one Pokemon card would have been so good.
oh,
But just no. Okay, I guess I'm bringing this guy, even though he's rather questionable for this. He's rather questionable for pretty much everything, actually. The worst thing is his moves are like not set at all, so I need to quickly run through that as fast as possible. What the heck? When could he learn this move and why? Okay, that's weird. Kind of like how it's weird that he can learn this too. and this. In fact, he looks like he can learn some moves I wouldn't expect him to be able to learn. Can he maybe do special attacking as well, and I'm just unaware of this? I think it would be a very hefty stretch, though. That looks goofy, what you're doing over there with your camera. I like the idea of this. Feels like a weird move to give you, but I'm not seeing many other move choices, so... This guy too? Come on. Oh. Some parts of the menu react so quickly to for buttons being pressed, while other parts are like, nah, I don't want to do anything. Can be rather annoying. This would lower his speed. That's interesting. I might be able to train him a little differently in this game. Oh, barely though. I'm not really seeing any other move choices, so this one it is, I guess. Oh, but maybe it's supposed to have that. But it doesn't have enough moves. Okay, there we go. There's one. This might have merit later. Trying to recall what the other move would have been. That's nothing here, I think. I wonder if this is both targets. Nope. You have to give him this. I know what item to give him. Okay. It's just items now. I know what two I'm looking for. Vaguely. Oh yes, I remember now. I remember more exactly. This one. And then a very specific one down here. Goody, there it is. Here we go. This is gonna be weird. Got your old Paradox Pokemon still?
Yep.
Goody. Shoot. Should it be a double or single battle? The double battles appear to have not been going well for me.
I mean, like, especially given that it did indeed look like, just as I kind of thought, that my Paradox team that I created would be quite especially advantageous in a double battle.
Let's do a double battle. Yeah. Let's do a double battle.
Yeah, you say so.
Yes, I do say so.
Yes, you do indeed. For all I know, though, as I mentioned before, I might just get wrecked because there's so many good double battle strategies. The strategies of the double battle are like probably tripled compared to the amount of possibilities.
The reality is that you're probably not going to get wrecked, not with this team. But the next battle, I'm going to have to push it to the limits because I feel like I'm missing something. Your Paradox Pokemon have gone unchallenged properly for a little too long, and something needs to happen to them. All of them.
Oh, that's so wrong of you.
What's so wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
Oh, set it to sound. That's so mean.
What's mean about it?
I mean, like, at least I always, I don't know what to think of it. Technically speaking, if I had a normal team, what is it? At least I'm benefiting from your side. You're also benefiting from my side. I know what I need to do. I already know that immediately the two people I need to bring up.
I have a goofy feeling you're gonna do something silly then, with what you just said.
No.
Yeah? Yeah, you're gonna do that thing, huh?
You brought up because it looks like
Whatever
they got
that thing
some,
is in
it
this
looks like
case.
they got some counterplay.
I've got some counterplay, huh?
But I don't.
I'm ready.
Okay, bring you.
I think you've got no one who resists this level of flame.
Can I bring?
That's good. Not all that well anyway, not one that resists it heavily.
No, I need to do
You ready to feel the heat? Or would you dare go without the sun? Can you even?
something. Make sure that the.
What if I don't let you go without the sun?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that as well. But also, I just need to bring out some things because I see some combinations. I need to maybe.
In a sense, that's almost what I was going for. Common interest of sun.
So you literally decided you were going to sap my family. Yeah, I feel like.
Sap it away from you? No. Why would I do that? Oh dear. One of your guys is like the worst ever for two of my guys.
I have no clue what to do. You literally said counter immediately. What I'm trying to do? Oh no.
I'll be careful, I could lose one of my best guys right now.
The good thing is not every of your teams benefit from but all. I probably should have given the
I think I have to take a chance here. Shoot! If he's doing it now, now's the time to blast him! No!
Go first anyways.
Die!
He lived just like his defense.
Just like the Tyranitar. Not his
So
Tyranitar
strong.
though.
So strong that his SP defense holds out.
Hmm? Wait, why would you do that? That's an interesting move to do, but you would just hurt your bush. Not good enough, though. Wait, yes, he is. Well done. Oh, wait, I'm still alive.
He like anti-focus dashed himself, but he still lived.
He's too good, it seems. Connor, which of your two guys is stronger? Like these two here. Dang it.
You probably have foul play.
Why would I? Well, why would you tell me? Good question, Carter. But it was worth asking, because maybe you would have just, I don't know, not thought about it and told me. So yeah.
So that's fine.
Here we go.
But I might as well see if that works.
In this swift, devastating attack, we knock out that one.
Well, see, the thing gets me. See, I'm predicting it all the time.
Bye bye, bad bush. All my health has
Oh,
returned. And the sun is still not out. What a shame. I wonder if I should do something about that. Or should I leave you to do something about it?
No, this isn't gonna work.
Oh, hi there.
This isn't gonna work. You set up tailwind like all the competitive.
I don't want to let my Volcarona die, but fleeing would not do well here. Actually, would it? If this Dawnfang keeps doing that dumb move, not only is he not doing well, maybe he's not got anything better. Maybe he's got nothing better. True.
Okay, you go in.
He's not setting up the sun, and for no reason.
I thought my
Go! The donkey noised one. Oh no, why would you flee?
this isn't.
They both fleed. But no sun. Oh wait, that's what you're trying to do. I see. I can see it coming together. You're trying to bring out the sun. Why would you bring out something that blocks the sun and then try to bring out the sun? It seems a little ironic, but oh well.
I messed things up. Right. I literally forgot that was this. It's not. Oh, I should have done something else.
Shoot, how much turns do I have left? Dang it. Things are not gonna align very nicely here.
Things are very, what do you call it? Very shifty in this situation.
Was that the right move? Okay. This one to you. Then, for you, you're gonna have to do something like... Will this matter? Will it though? Maybe... a little bit. Wait. Okay. Hello, Dad. We are having a battle. What about it? Mm-hmm. It does work, but do you want to use it for something? It, like, I'm not using it currently because I'm not really sure how to go about using it. I've thought about it. Until I can think of something to do with it, yes. I can, but then that gets rid of it. Yes, I've contemplated, but I'm not sure yet. So what just happened? Why do my guys look not so well? Didn't
Okay,
I?
got it going.
Oh. Oh no, I think I know what just happened. Is no one gonna bring out the sun?
I'm not given a good chance. Every moment is very exhilarating.
Okay, so I've got 30 seconds to deal with who? Who's on the field right now? Sandy Shocks, the wrong one, and the flying bat.
It's time for things to hopefully advance.
Crap.
Time for me
I'm gonna have to do this, and this needs to happen to you. What? Okay, well he's dead. And you chose to take care of Drift Blimp, unfortunately, so yeah, the Dawn Van's gonna die now. Whee! Maybe now's the time to do this. But there's also this. Oh, if we only had that tailwind still. That sounds like I need to do this. If he brings that thing back out, I need this. Because the tailwind is gone. So, then this guy has gained a mission. But then you could also help, but you're just not. What happened to your moves? No. Okay, that Pokemon's useless. We're doing this because if he brings out that fast thing, we're. He didn't bring out the fast thing. He didn't bring out the fast thing, so that's a problem. Okay, what do I do with this? This is very good for Connor, but not for me.
The way I see it is I should do that.
This is ridiculous. Why has he got no moves? His moves are like all. He's missing everything he needs. Okay. A gambit of pain. I'll make use of him whatever best way I can. You chose not to bring out your speed punk. So feel the crispiness of this burn. Well, it's only gonna burn so much with what you've just did. And oh! Oh my. Now disappear. He might not. The presence of Chi-Yu really helped here. It was the only option. His moves kind of are ruined right now, so you're kind of partially safe from this. I feel like I have only 3 dudes left or less. Sometimes having 3 dudes left is not the worst time. We've already hampered its existence. That's only because Chi-Yu's there. That's only because Chi-Yu's there, and that single dude was weak. He was weak to this. Yes. The sun was also out, mind you. Very nice. I feel in danger though, like on an extreme scale, because we can't go faster. Oh, so now you come out, huh? You're late. What if I can make use of this ridiculous moveset I have?
I do this. Since you're like that.
This won't matter against either of you, and this won't matter much against either of you. So let's do this.
Okay.
This might actually come in handy. Why this one? It always comes down to this annoying, mischievous look-alike. And it's sheer skill power. All your Pokemon that you've trained are the Paradox ones. It ends up feeling like it hits the hardest. It and the guy next to it, actually. Oh, Chiyu's dead, so there goes the plan of using his weird moveset.
How well do you?
Well, you'll probably kill it in this move.
Critical hit, of course. I don't think this would kill it without it, maybe.
I think it definitely would have.
I don't think my...
It wasn't wearing its normal assault vest. I mean, it wasn't wearing its assault vest like it typically would be. So, yeah, I think it wouldn't have survived that. Now things get a little bit more interesting. Useless with super useful.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Don't you just want to play a bit in the sun? If only your Terra type was more aligned for this. It Terra slides directly into a ghost, so we can directly smash it with Dark. But we're a little bit pressed here. I need to stick with that, because they need to both die. I just have to believe in Shift Try that somehow it will actually somehow win, despite being weak as crap. Okay, goody.
It's a physical move. What do you think?
Car, have you seen Shift Try?
Have you
trained one?
Fluttermane?
Have you trained one of these?
Have you trained a Fluttermane?
It's one of the ones I haven't finished yet. Oh. So that's what you're doing, huh? Well, here's hoping you die in this turn. If I miss, then it's over. But game over.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I lost. I didn't know you had to play off.
Why wouldn't I? Doesn't it just look like it would like to do that? Shift Try for the first time, near enough in my whole time of it being trained, has finally been useful. It was going to outspeed you anyway. No, it was going to it would have
Fast photosynthesis?
no.
It's that fast? How fast
It isn't.
Why is it so fast?
What's photosynthesis got to do for it?
Not photosynthesis, I'm
You get to wear the crown, punk, because now you're faster than everyone. And now, well, that's your measly strength somehow saved us.
the only thing that could have actually been the same is that
Yeah, chlorophyll. I've used the move beforehand, before the dice existed.
Now that it exists, you almost do not have a Pokemon without it. And if it was, it's probably because you forgot.
It's more like now that it exists, I'm almost certainly
Exactly.
will teach more Pokemon that move because I can make them use it more consistently.
But also, I'm pretty sure you give it to the dice.
There were like little to no Pokemon I had trained that before with that kind of a move, but there were a few. They just had other ways of making sure that they got what they needed from the attack. So we managed to pull a win without using like all legendaries, and one of ours was like, oh my gosh, why did I leave it at this state? It had light screen and nasty plot, Connor. The
Really
Chiyu,
matters. You won by a...
it couldn't attack you without like wasting its turn nearly.
I feel like you won by a nice margin, so...
Who did I have left? I had Chiyu got whooped. My old Mount Doom got whooped.
If you lost.
Car, I only had like a really. I had a low health.
Or even a small
I had a Volcarona that was hurt already left. That's all I had, and it was not fast.
And the whole team crumbled to those two guys at the front. There's no need to worry.
There was a lot to worry about because if I failed, if I had missed, or I just didn't kill the ghost in that one hit.
I don't remember if Sucker Punch has a chance of this.
No, Car, but Play Rough does. If I'd
It
missed
does,
your
but
dragon,
That's not very likely.
it's likely enough it's happened. I've lost from that.
You have?
Yeah, I've lost from that.
Probably at some point.
You've lost from that. I've seen it happen.
I also lost from that, yeah. It's because it's just how it is. Missing a move tends to make you lose.
But the ghost situation, there was no guarantee I was going to be able to one-shot you. Because every time I've used Shift Try was a failure, I think, aside from this one time.
Well, you probably haven't trained Fluttermane yet, but it has very sucky defense, and its HP isn't even very great at all either.
That's probably why I was able to one-shot you. The health paired with that low defense. Because if it had 300 health...
is only as good as it is on mine, because I actually put a lot to its HP.
Yeah, because if it had 300 health, I think it may have gotten very close to surviving that, at the very least, close to. If it had 300 health with its low defense. I imagine its defense is low,
it's a
just
super
like...
effective physical attack.
Yeah. But
And
one with, like,
Fluttermane
how much
has-
power?
Hmm?
70 power. 70 power, it was stab. And then super
plus
effective.
Stab even, on top of that all.
Yeah,
What is his attack stat, huh?
It's not good. Don't ever say that about him. Don't ever. Never look at a Shift Try and think, oh man, I don't want to get hit by that. No, no. Welcome it.
What is his attack stat?
Like 8 above 300.
Yeah, that's well more enough than to kill a Fluttermane
No.
with a Sucker Punch.
No.
Any day of the week.
No, especially not if it's
Yes.
not terrestrialized.
Any day of the week.
You terrestrializing is what made it die.
Terrestrializing doesn't make it take more. Oh, you're right. Because it wouldn't have been super effective. But quite simply speaking, it's super effective killed the dude that has more defensive capability.
Its terrestrialization
Sandy
killed the
Sharks.
dude.
Sandy Sharks had more defensive capability. If there's anybody for you to be concerned about not dying to a super effective hit, that would be Sandy Sharks, because he has more defense.
So what do you know?
Well, I
That's,
suppose you terrestrialized, but
so what do you know? The
still-
team I thought was not gonna win won.
Of course you won. You
What do you mean? Of course I won.
You took the whole advantage that I even was speaking on double battles and turned it against me.
I just benefited from the same thing you benefited from
Exactly.
with Pokemon that like Shift Try that's thoroughly inferior to every one of the Paradox Pokemon.
And also, you used Tailwind too.
Yeah, but that was because no sunlight was coming out, and Shift Try was on the field at the time. It was gonna be kind of like a joke show if he was like he's a sweeper, primarily a sweeper. His speed is 259.
That's not very nice.
I put all my EVs to it. The only thing that isn't to it,
I need a Tailwind.
the only
or
thing
to,
that isn't there,
disrupt their speed or something.
the only thing that isn't there on him, Car, is his nature on his speed, and even that wouldn't push it to 300. It looks like it would get close, but I don't think it would actually get it there.
You're right, it wouldn't.
Do you see just how bad of a position he was in? Even remotely?
When the sun was out, no.
His defense is not really any good either.
He gets to do something, and moreover, there are people that will take what he does and make it matter. Like,
The one situation where it mattered. Oh, there happens to be a guy who's like fast enough and strong enough to one-shot most people on my team. But he just happens to, in this one moment, not be faster because I have a priority move. Not really because of the sun.
Yeah.
Not really because of the tailwind. Because it's a priority move in
the
this case.
Tailwind or the...
They would have done the trick,
Tailwind
yes.
or the Chlorophyll would have also done it.
But if those weren't there, there would have been just another factor against him.
Yeah, what is it? Believe it or not, the Roaring Moon is slightly faster than
What?
my Fluttermane.
How fast is your... How fast are they? I'm like actually concerned now.
360 for Roaring Moon.
Wow, it's fast, your one.
350 for Fluttermane.
Old Mount Doom, he did kind of his thing. I say kind of because I don't remember what moves
He
I
did
had.
pretty good at killing off that slow
Oh no, he
part.
definitely had ancient power before. I don't think he can learn it anymore.
But he did your team a good service.
Connor, he's like, some of the Pokemon having their moves like warped like this has like ruined some of the strategies I've set them up to do.
Don't ruin your win, clearly.
The wind? No, that
Win.
my
Win.
no, it didn't.
You beat
You were not
in
ready.
spite.
You were not ready for a sun battle. It seems.
Oh, I wasn't ready for you directly countering my team.
Connor, that wasn't a counter. I was.
It feels like a counter.
Connor, I didn't make it like rain and benefit off the rain.
It feels like a counter.
That's why I should make the next team based on.
Because you dare me to put out something that benefits myself. You have a plan for it, in a sense, basically. You have a plan for what I'm about to do, and it makes you better off.
Where's the move?
So, it does.
Must have been
pretty,
psychic.
Well, some rarity for sure.
It must be psychic.
If I had my whole Paradox Fire team set ready, maybe I'll be using this one to get into instead, because this one would synergize much better with this one. Being able to terrestrialize at any point.
Because the other team I was gonna use was gonna be like have more legendary Pokemon probably, and me just trying to go like as extreme as possible.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to come up with like some fandangled strategy for it.
Well,
Like you could expect things like Zamazenta in the flesh, Kyrex, Regieleki, and
well, as you can
Miraidon.
see, strategy is really the winner of the day.
Oh, do you have a good strategy?
You literally just use a strategy against me and won by a good margin.
I used a team put together that was meant to use the sun.
It was a strategy. It was a strategy against a specific condition and specific team.
It wasn't really against it. It was so that they could use it.
Yeah, exactly. It was you knew the forecast and you planned ahead.
I'm not joking when I say I felt like I was using with the sun more than you, somehow.
Well, it's because I hesitated to use the sun because I knew that it wouldn't be giving me advantage anymore.
But it would.
Because you get advantage too.
But you don't.
Advantage, they kind of cancel.
No,
out
they
to some
don't.
extent. Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They
Yes,
just
they
they
do.
clash, but they don't cancel out.
Donald, if I'm I can two-shot you and you can two-shot me, and I put the sun. Now you can one-shot me and I can one-shot you. That really doesn't change much.
It does when you're faster.
No, it doesn't change much when
It
I
means
set
now
it
I-
out and then you hit me and one-shot me.
It means now I don't have a chance to critical hit you. It means you will just one-shot me and I'll be dead.
But if I set out the sun, as I mentioned, you would just one-shot me. And then
No, because I
lose.
won't go first.
Bam, advantage. No, because if I take a turn to use Sunny Day, I can't attack you.
But who knows if that was going to happen. I was going to set out the sun at some points, and I did even.
Also, I saw you had a Torkoal, so it would be a waste of time to set out the sun when he can do it for me. Right? There's all
One
sorts-
interesting psychological bait. I'll have to keep this in mind, that being able to cause the weather in itself is a heavy deterrent to some people
In
from
my
using
case-
their
in my
strategy the
case
way
here,
they wanted.
There was too much heat, literally, on me, to even think I have time to set up the sun. Was too busy doing other things, switching Pokemon out, trying to get rid of deadly threats, having someone put Tailwind on me to bulldoze through anyone who remained, including accidentally hurting my Slitherwing when one.
In the meantime,
Though that better be
somehow,
given a eruption.
in the meantime, somehow your team managed to plow straight through my Enamorus just fine. Despite how I designed it to be really, really scary.
I can't remember how that went.
I'm
I feel
gonna.
like that was a different team.
I think I'm just gonna build like just a team. It's not gonna be
I don't know
about.
what I'm
It's not gonna be
supposed to
about beating your Paradox Pokemon. Use whatever you want.
Alright.
I've had enough of fighting your Paradox team specifically. You know.
I felt like they did pretty good anyway.
They did. They won every fight except for that one, Connor. Don't get too down on the dumps. It was just one time.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a fluke.
I'm
You
trying-
just
I'm
remember it
trying
was
to
a
not-
fluke.
I'm trying not to get down. in the
Sort
dumps
of,
by telling
not
me
really.
A good point of the battle. The fact that I actually kind of felt like I partially had advantage the whole time. Weirdly enough.
No.
Though at the same time, I felt like I was sweating and about to die. Awesome. It's kind of like someone who likes lava and they're put in a volcano. They're so excited, they're so heated up, but then they're also about to melt at any point. Something like that.
Okay, I think I have an idea for what I want my team to be.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I should do. I feel like I use too much paradox Pokemon, that I should just revert to using something that isn't that. I want you to shine, so maybe I should make a team based on that. Bring you.
Can I keep this little chain up? Because the next two somehow has to close the loop here. But to do that... I don't think I have a water normal to do what I was gonna just try to do. I'm not sure. Can you think of a single water normal type? None come to mind. Oh, Barbaro. Shoot, is he the only one? That dumb.
That would be hilarious if he was the only
I
one.
guess he has unique value after all.
Also, you can learn symbols.
Uniquely simple looking and kind of dumb. Everything about it fits so annoyingly.
He's just a simple water type, right? Yeah. Type 1. Type 2.
I can change this like that. I can accept that. Yeah.
No water normals are in my boxes here, so...
Okay, I've altered the way of the course of it a little bit, so it feels a bit less bizarre. Though for this, then I need to bring you, essentially. Now I need another one of... Oh shoot, there's only one of those that come to mind. And I don't think that Pokemon can come into this game. Sakara Jellicent. It's a water ghost.
Yeah, he is.
Can you think of any other water ghosts?
He, I think, was like the first.
You better not be.
I feel like there's another water ghost that came out shortly after, but I can't remember if there was.
I mean, there's another ghost Pokemon that's water themed, but it's
Yeah,
not
but he's
really a
not
water. Yeah.
Delamize, and he does his ability gives him Steel Step, not water.
Oh, I
Step.
wasn't thinking of Delamize, but that's interesting. That is the next one that came
Yeah,
out.
he gives.
I was thinking of the Landmaster, which is also water themed up to a point.
You're right, because he's weak to water, but
Mm.
getting hit by water improves his fort because he's stand.
Okay, what if I can alter this a little bit? But
Oh,
that would
maybe
require
after this I can give you that shiny
backstepping.
Fluttermane.
A shiny Fluttermane. Oh my.
Yeah.
To alter this, it requires me to
I have way too many
backpedal quite
shiny
a bit.
Fluttermanes on my hand. And I don't need nearly as much shiny Fluttermanes as I have. Crazy.
Then I'm gonna need a... I mean, this would match the type, but it doesn't look the part. Oh, if you want to see a shiny, Scavillain,
Yeah, it's gone.
here. This is what it looks like.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the heads don't change color. That's what the disappointing.
I didn't remember that until I just looked at it. Right, yeah, I should try to make it a bit more loose, the strategy I'm going with, because it's not aligning the way I was hoping for. Okay, let's try to make their secondary types not clash with any of each other instead of aligning them slightly. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Maybe I can still kind of do something odd like that. But then you, nope. But then what's the... What am I gonna do with this?
Yeah, I got it, Sam.
Interesting. I am still trying to figure that out. My, my.
Not like anyone else is gonna be happy. Wait, can he set it to sun? I don't know if I had that one. Yeah, he can.
Did you say you can't?
Can. Like, he could if he wanted to.
Like he failed? Oh,
This is
shoot.
our last battle.
Dang it, I was just about to be ready and then I was like, that one won't actually work. It was aligning so nicely and then I was like, I don't want to use that Pokemon. If I use that Pokemon, it's going to be a... Well, there's no guarantee it'll be a landslide. Especially considering his one involves a lot more risk to himself.
Oh, you mean like you're concerned of wiping me off the board?
I mean, maybe I've been too concerned with that, you know?
That's
I'm actually
not
gonna
always
bring
the
it.
case.
I will bring this
I've had a
Pokemon.
lot of wind. I still can't seem to, what is it, shake my salty nature. But I have a lot to be worked on at some point, I suppose.
Okay. Can I
So
change this
right
guy's
here
really
at,
bad ability?
Black Shadow Eevee deck, if you are interested.
A Shadow Eevee of it.
Right? I'm doing it
event.
with you, maybe after we're done this battle.
That sounds interesting. Okay. I just need to sort out these Pokemon though. This is an obviously very good move.
Apparently Grodom's confusing.
Hmm.
Driftlings can also...
I mean, this one's good, but so is this.
I should take a look at the Erosion. You murdered it. Anyway, so... That couldn't have been as shiny. Just the shading makes them pink.
My, what an odd move. Is there any merit for this Pokemon to do that? Ooh, it looks like there is. But that's the only merit. Okay, let's take that chance. I made my one fairly brawny, so I suppose I'll do. Any ability will do better.
Their color change is supposed to be like a feature that Pokemon, the fact that there's multiple colors. So like,
Well, Squawk ability? I think it would depend on which color it is.
no, but I mean like, what about it would change shiny wise? Would it look like a completely different
Maybe-
Squawk ability kind?
Maybe
if
the
it's shiny,
types,
or would it,
maybe the parts of its body that change color normally wouldn't change.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Maybe it's like the parts that all those Squawk abilities normally share. That would probably be the easiest way to do it.
This Pokemon's missing the move it needs. And I don't see a way to give it back to it, which is really annoying.
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody got both the game and the DLC? Hasn't gone to the DLC area at all yet. Got a Basculin and then ended up evolving it because it can evolve now. Oh, actually, would it be able to evolve here or no?
It has to be the white one. I think the other ones
Oh,
can't
you're right.
evolve. Which
You're right,
makes me
it does.
wonder if those other ones can't use the Evolite or no.
You might be right. They might not be able to evolve. Yeah.
Which would be a shame for them, truly.
Just means that the white ones are almost certainly better ones to have.
Different... I don't remember if their stats are different, but different
Bionics.
abilities.
Oh, really?
up to a point. Not all their abilities are different, just some. What am I looking for? Moves. This would be nice probably for you. Yes. The items I'm looking for are on other Pokemon. I mean, I'm not really sure what else to give this Pokemon. Probably just that. Yeah, I know what I'm looking for now, I just don't know who has it. What the heck did I put it? I'm not taking that guy's one. I have another one. There it is. Toad had it. As for you, something to help you survive would probably be the best choice. Plus, it's also less of an extreme version of this style of Pokemon, but still able to do the thing. So, I am ready. I see single battle this time. Our double battles have been quite hectic. That last one was quite interesting.
It was
Don't you think?
to say the least. As I mentioned, I felt like everything's going to be okay, probably because of all the wins I've been getting. But then also a part of me felt like I was running a lot. Or something. I think I should have done the gyms. I should have waited before I did all the gyms and stuff because I feel like I didn't get nice context of where the arenas were most of the time.
Really? But the arena is right there.
No, when I saw the arena, it was in the battle, not outside. And then after I did the battle, I see, oh, that's where I got it. It sounds weird, but I feel
see.
like that's kind of I didn't get enough. I didn't build enough context for where the arena was.
Like rushing to,
positioning and all that jazz.
like traveling to a city, but you're there for a very specific purpose. You don't really see any of the city, and then you do that purpose, and then you leave. But then you come back and you're like, oh wow, I remember this place. And then you look around to your left and right. It's like, wait, there's things.
So much.
There's more things around here than it wasn't just that one thing. Oh, it's finally my turn to decide something.
It is. Maybe the game realized you won.
Maybe they realize I'm gonna win again.
Or maybe you're gonna lose because I decided last time you're gonna lose. Maybe the decider is the one who truly It's one of those funny team designed around a specific gimmick. Oh, is this
Mine's got a little. Yeah, mine's. Did you say it's not?
Gonna work.
Did you say it's not gonna work?
Not gonna work at all. Literally, never gonna happen. Actually, it's just a bunch of Pokemon versus a bunch of Pokemon.
Is that what you think of my team?
Yeah, that's what I think of my team when I see yours. It's just a bunch of Pokemon fighting another bunch of Pokemon.
Well, there is an idea behind my team, but I doubt you'll be able to notice it so easily.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about my gimmick specifically because it almost survived partially my enemies because it's simple. Now what? I feel like this bud right there just worked really well, so I'll just bring him out first.
Okay.
I should have brought him out first. he literally has the same amount of good matchups.
There's one I'm bringing out first who might actually have a lot of success right at the beginning. But the reason why is just purely because I want to make sure that they at least get to have some success. They keep getting mugged.
Oh no, let me guess. It's gonna be the new legendary. Because he wants to show it off.
Yes, I do want to show it off. Finally.
This is gonna be kind of a good situation for you, actually. Very nice situation for you.
You have no idea how horrifying this situation is for us both.
Yeah, I already calculated the fact that there's a lot of easier for you guys. So I brought them up.
Wait a minute, what? Looks back at my team. Oh shoot, that's right. Half of them are... That was not within my plan.
You know what? Just for you, I'm
No.
going
Do what you do. Do what you do. And disappear. Learn?
It's almost like learning it when you use
Shoot.
the ability.
After you mentioned that, I've just realized that I failed to change the ability of one of my guys.
It can have contrary.
No, it does have contrary. This one, anyway.
Oh yeah, because there's no abilities now.
No, it's just that my one has contrary.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna find that.
Unless you're a ghost type.
Wait, what? You decide to be 10 times strong now? Why wouldn't you just superpower again? You go first, you buff! What are you doing? You trying to mess your own self up?
No, I said unless... I thought you said you're not going to win now.
Sorry,
Wow, you actually survived.
Because I'm not weak.
Yeah, but I buffed. I buffed too.
Review the
I buffed as well. Dang it! Well, Anamorous is good, but wow, your one is designed very tough like. But I'm gonna have to assume that your one's slow as crap as well.
He's supposed to. He's designed to be on it.
Connor,
Doesn't.
I get the feeling your one has like almost 200 speed, which tells me you instantly failed that.
No, he has the lowest speed a Baxcalibur can have.
Yes, 190 something.
Like
Mm. Hey there, it's been a long time since you faced my poison hut. Been a long time since you faced my poison hut.
I just hope that you somehow are slower than me so I can actually not die. Oh, I forgot about it. I'm so disconnected. No, he dies now.
Now I can attack you this turn.
No, if I die.
Oh,
Poison.
I didn't even think about that.
Goodbye.
Unless you survive.
No, I won't. It's 44
Survive
HP.
with 1 health.
Very unlikely.
He just didn't want to die for his master.
I just didn't want to lose that magic badly enough that I just waste my character. Just to make sure that he won. No, actually that was a very good idea because that thing is very fast in the fight.
What, my guy?
The dude was very quick. All of them look quick when they're in front of the fight. They look like
Oh, you
fast.
mean Enamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, it was buffs all over. Now I don't know what to do. Nothing seems to be going on.
You fail to realize that not everything's about buffing.
I feel like this takes one-on-one buff on me. So what am I?
You're supposed to come on out already? Because that's really what this guy is trying to do. He's trying to wait and be patient. But, oh.
Let's see if Lareon gets more recognition than he maybe do there.
You know what? I think I'll just maybe kill you. Yes!
How
Yes!
strong is this hut? He's supposed to be the
Wee!
You made it sound like he's gonna like get it.
You done shifting gears?
Yes, I am.
Good, thanks for telling me.
I get. It's cool how we both get wrecked by our own protect. At least it's effective.
It is, but this is not just for chat.
I know.
You see that
A
purple?
sweeper barely cares about him.
But you will care about surviving, and now I can one-shot you without your focus dash taking effect.
But you also maybe neglect it. You're gonna
Let's
also
see, how many Pokemon to do what with? Yeah, I kind of want to go full tilt.
Take a look and see if you
Behold! If you think you can dominate Poison Hut, you got another thing coming.
let's see if this
A lovely serving of poison.
Oh wow.
Strong, but not quite strong enough.
Why did that
This is not how I expected to win this battle. I don't think I've ever gotten this setup going with Poison Hut this well.
Good that you're now
Oh shoot, never mind. The strategy has just been ruined.
Good that you're no longer resistant.
All I can say is well
Good that
done.
You're not resistant to this.
All I can say is well done, because I think, like, I thought I was gonna, like, mow your whole team just now, but I guess not. Yeah, you just stopped Poison Hut in its tracks. By the way, its ability makes it guaranteed critical at anything that is poisoned. I realized I messed up. I shouldn't have attacked you that turn.
Installing the infinite are kind of big, painful bunkers. Because then you really got to be next thing guy.
If I protect it, I don't know what would happen for your
I
turn.
think I'll be stuck protecting or doing something else. It would be like
You make it sound like you only have 3 moves.
you're right, but you're resistant to it later on. You are no longer resistant to Gigaton Hammer thanks to your specialization actually. So it actually helped.
This is bad. I don't have anything for this. Again. I mean, I have something, but it's not gonna work very well. Ooh.
Stop doing it. Oh no, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? You know what you're gonna do. Hold on. That's not
Oh yeah!
go first before priority.
You know what's funny, Connor? If you locked yourself into doing that, and I had the other ghost move, you would have been in so much trouble, because you would have just been like stuck. You would have had to like intently, yeah, because you do your hammer move, and then I would be in the phantom world of like, you can't hit me.
I'm confused.
I'm slower than you. Yes? Oh shoot, that just killed me. Okay. So, this is reversed into something that I can't kill.
I know there's like spikes.
There's Phantom Force. So if you protected, and I went into the Shadow Realm,
You're right.
then you hammer and miss, and then I smack you. Then you protect, and I go into Phantom World, and then rinse and
I
repeat.
would just have to sword stance or play rough, do next to him, and then do to hammer.
You've just hammered, so I'm gonna have to do this. Hi there.
Oh no, I know what you're gonna do, you bug. How much is oh, this is actually 100.
Yes! Now I have a chance to do something.
That's a miss! This is when it misses and ruins everything.
This is the Fish of Doom.
Gave it a lot.
Yeah, just to help. It seemed a little fitting, doesn't it?
Sort of. Wow, still okay,
Problem is, I think I just have to hit you with this. Oh, what's my stats like? Theoretically, I could hit you with my normal move. If I hit you with my normal move, I just doubled an attack bar. I have almost 500 attack. But then what's your defense? I think your defense was your lower stat. I think. But I don't know about your one. But I have
Wow.
6 stages up.
Oh, you just.
So,
Oh, sword power. Not bad.
6
I don't
stages up
think
with all that. I think I'm gonna have to gamble on the stored power.
I think there's only.
Because I don't know what your stats are
I
like.
think there's only one.
Take this!
Oh. That would've
I should have done the fishy move. Perhaps. I could have calculated it. Because theoretically, stored power goes up with 20 power every one of those.
Yeah.
So 6 of them would have put up to 100.
120 plus 20.
Oh my freaking gosh. Connor, that means liquidation would have been way stronger.
140.
I would have
goes
probably-
down to 70 because it's half damage.
But then liquidation's 85 power,
Yeah, it
with,
would've
and
been
then the
slightly
stab.
stronger. Oh yeah, it would have nearly killed me probably. Actually,
But right now, there isn't really anything that can be done. That's another win for you with a sweeping cheese hammer.
Sweeping knowledge makes me think of Amy from Sonic, just like whoosh. This is the if I'm not careful, oh, it's got a light, it's got a ring.
I don't see what's so bad about this for you, considering now you're healing even more. I like how you're using it adaptively now. You didn't just protect and then go for another hammer swing. Which would have been safer to do and would have stalled and given you more health.
I don't know what you would do in time. Especially
Nothing.
given that you know
I don't know.
that I have. You know that I pretend to know what you do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're gonna do now.
I'm gonna get squashed, is what I'm gonna do now, probably.
Actually,
I can do this. I can do this with the chance that it hits you and does a thing. Or I can do this with the chance that it buffs and does a thing. Essentially, I can just do a thing and hope it works. But other than that, there's nothing.
I'm gonna do the strongest thing I can.
Should I follow suit?
I don't know. Yeah, you can tell. I think yeah, the very first one.
Okay,
Why is
let's,
he looking
first-
in the sky?
first let's take the chance and see, am I faster? I'm faster, but I'm like,
But you miss.
I'm faster, but I'm so weak it like, doesn't matter. Which means the only chance is you just missing repeatedly and then I win.
This is even worse. I have not. Oh.
So yeah, swept by a hammer-wielding maniac. Why does it keep happening to me?
I suppose it's just because its typing is really
Well,
good.
it's not
If it
ram-
gets up a, if it gets
It's not
up
really
a,
ramming me, so I wouldn't say bulldozed.
I feel like bulldoze is more like it makes me think of steamroll when I think of bulldoze.
I
Like, they just like they plow through the competition,
Yeah, but
so to speak.
you're wielding a hammer and swinging at
A
me.
hammer is a blunt weapon. Bulldoze versus cut. I didn't say cut.
Car, a sweep isn't cutting
I
something. You
bashed
can
through
sweep
the
with your leg.
competition? Is
You
that
can
better?
sweep with your leg, and your leg
I
is not a.
steamrolled the
Your leg
competition?
isn't sharp, Car. You can sweep with your leg.
But sweep implies that I like.
Use a broom.
No.
In this case,
Pokemon-
you've
in
used a
Pokemon,
hammer.
In Pokemon, it implies that I beat you with through the power.
Do I look like a
through
Pokemon to
sheer-
you?
Through sheer strength and speed.
Do I look like a Pokemon to you?
No, but in terms of Pokemon playing the game Pokemon, sweep you should.
I'm
change
not a
to
professional Pokemon player. Why would I talk in only cryptic Pokemon terms?
Speed. But I always think of fast and strong Pokemon when I think of sweep.
That's what that thing is when you've buffed, unless you've designed it in flawed ways.
Designed it so that it could take hits as best as possible.
Car, mine has sweeper speed. I've designed soul sweepers that are slower than it. And mine's still able to take a hit.
Well, this thing, can it get to 300 even?
It's got 312, mine.
Well, mine isn't very fast.
What the heck?
I saw it.
It was
as
too
a-
fast. It was outspeeding my guys, and that's why it was a problem.
Because it's got
Plus I couldn't kill
medium
it.
Speed, if not spec But if you ask me, it would have become another mediocre sweeper.
That's
When it
potentially...
comes to speed stat, if I decided to try and do
Yeah, that's potentially the first time my Brawl has been made to look not really all that meaningful, or so it feels.
I understand. Yeah, you're right.
But my Poison Hut was winning until that thing hit the field.
It wouldn't.
It was gonna
I
win
had
against
to.
everything, I think, until that
because-
thing hit the
because-
field.
Because the Venoshock would have come out. And the critical hit guaranteed. Oh.
The ability is called Merciless.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
There
I
might be
forgot that it
there
exists.
might be one other Pokemon right now that can have this ability, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. By the way, my Poison Hut has over 350 of both defenses and 300 health.
There's a reason why I had to be
Well,
considered-
actually,
concerned
only
about its
250.
How much SP attack does it have?
Just 200. It's got really weak. But it still killed your guy with, like,
But the
not much of a
always-
problem.
But the always critical hitting means it's going to be like it's a 300 attack.
On
SP
top of
attack
what-
stats,
On top of
plus
what
double
Venoshock
damaging
does.
every time.
On top of what Venoshock does.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Double damaging every time. Plus Terra Stab.
So
Makes it
yeah.
actually a pretty good monster.
Trevalant, after seeing what just happened, I feel like I should give it Phantom Force instead of the Claw that I gave it. The Shadow Claw.
It's good to see that I'm designing a tanky Tinkaton wasn't the worst idea.
It was terrible. It was outspeeding everything. You see?
It makes you think of what you're talking about my Slitherwing being too fast, and it wasn't designed to be fast. It just is naturally decent.
See, when you say you use slow Pokemon, I'm like, no, Connor. I clearly use actually slow Pokemon. Your slow Pokemon seem to be fast for some reason.
No, my Pokemon that I'm not expecting necessarily to outspeed, but can in decent enough situations.
Oh, that's right. I should change this guy's ability before I forget.
And
Because
I could go through a decent amount of my Pokemon that I didn't spec into their speed. Well, it's like your speed sucks so bad, might as well make it worse. So that in case Trick Room activates, you can use it.
Natural Cure.
You need it to be
Not
more
bad, but what's the
defensive
hidden
than
ability?
speed-based.
Harvester, I think.
Use speed-based, but some
Harvester,
defensiveness. Like a good example here is that this bird can be faster than 308 speed, but I actually spec a lot into it taking a hit. So I mean, like, even this punk here could outspeed one of these things if you max its speed. Yeah, you just need to up its speed just slightly more, and then it will outspeed it. It's like gets outsped by ostrich. What's the even the point?
Okay, I'm gonna save and then change this guy's ability with an ability patch. I might be able to make something really odd that I don't typically do.
Oh, yeah. That's also part of me specking into it, probably. It's
Harvest.
defensive. Because its SP defense is better than speed. At least, generally.
Just a bit, and its defense, you managed to somehow get it
It's
to an okay state.
Yeah. Nature,
Wait, how's its health?
plus a couple of whatnots.
How is its health?
Its health is 374. Nice.
Oh shoot, your one's really, really tough.
The
'cause-
sad thing is, if you switch immediately over to my Baxcalibur, you see that it almost, like, more defensive than
Connor, it's a
everyone.
Pokemon that should be like really tough. My one has like, my one's health matches its speed. It's the same health as it does its speed. My one.
300. Oh.
Yeah. With its defenses, it'll like barely take a hit, almost guaranteed. But with that kind of speed, once it's buffed, now it's gonna be able to kill it pretty much everything that
Mine's got
shows up.
30 attack. If I wanted to survive even better, I should take away 30 attack, so that's 200 exactly. Meaning, like, once again, it would compare directly to, oh, you are 382 instead of.
Though my one has really low attack. My one has 187 attack.
Yeah, my lowest for a Tinkaton would ever be would probably be 200, because as I mentioned, a 200 gigaton hammer from a Tinkaton is the same as a terrestrialized 400 attack stat Iron Head from Max Caliber. So I'm like that. I'm not going to go.
I would have removed. I
would
would have removed that 12 health from it and potentially put it to the attack if I could. But here's the thing: that's the lowest health that a max IV Tinkaton can have.
So lowering it, which is of course.
No, I can't lower it because I can't remove IVs.
Wait.
I said that's the lowest health it can have.
So you would lower its IVs if you could.
No, that's just a dumb choice.
This is like you would lower its HP to increase its attack, but since it's IVs, lowering the IVs of its HP
isn't gonna give me anything.
Would only hurt the Pokemon.
It'd be useless, so I wouldn't do that either. Yeah, we had some good battles.
That was some crazy
I lost like almost every one of them.
Huh.
I'll keep pushing.
Yes.
I'm weirded out though, because I think that with my varying odd strategies and Pokemon groups that I'm using, they keep hitting against some of the similar types of problems. Being very specific ones of your Pokemon. They're very specifically like unkillable unless you have something very particular to kill it.
Thusly, maybe I should make a compilation of all these Pokemons and then I call it my Ultra Team.
Oh yeah? Do you even remember who you used?
Well, first off, I know that you consider Goldango as a monster.
But my fire team would instantly cure his existence.
What is it? Fluttermane awesome.
I just need to alter it so it's got Pokemon that are fiery and steel. So Heatran.
What is it? My Mallet surprisingly managed to.
Well, you know, fire and steel also would deal with that Pokemon.
managed
Brilliant.
to crush the competition.
It just sounds like I don't use enough fire Pokemon, Car. That's all it is. I just need more fire Pokemon. Yes, clearly that's it.
No. Oh no.
Behold, Car, a wave of flame approaches.
You're kind of right. There's so many of these beds that are weak to fire. Oh, but not no more. He's not weak to fire. He actually benefits.
No, but he trying to deal with him with his steel.
And all I need to do is offset my team with someone like this.
Steel.
Someone like this
Steel.
or someone like this. Well,
Steel.
this dude just needs
He
to
tran
terrestrialize.
kills all of what you've just said.
This dude terrestrializes and nope. No more.
Dragon Pulse. Heatran has it. It's fine.
Won't stab. This dude takes hits like a truck. Glaive Rush. Easy killer.
So then I just protect with the Heatran, which is a strategy I had a long while ago
Protect with your Heatran?
for no reason. I don't know why I had protect
I feel
with
like you
Heatran.
protect so that the earthquake of your friend doesn't hit you.
But I don't think that's why I had it. I just think I had it for seemingly no
to
reason.
Scope out if they have,
No, for like no
ground
reason. I don't know why I had it. This was like that long ago.
move. Those are the reasons I can imagine you having it on a Heatran.
I don't imagine that I had it for those reasons.
Scoping out a ground move while healing with leftovers, and also protecting you from your friend's earthquake.
No, I just need a plan that's
So yeah,
fire.
We go Goldango.
Engulfed in fire.
We grab ourselves Fluttermane, which can kill fire belts. With
Who?
Ghost moves.
Who?
Fluttermane. Ghost moves are normal against fire types.
That's why I have the fire steel one. That was Heatran.
What is
With
it?
an assault vest.
I King Gambit, it actually worked pretty well every time I brought it in.
But then fire Pokemon card.
Annihilate here will destroy any steel types that are here.
That's
and
what-
has no weakness to
My
fire.
fire ghost will be able to deal with that.
But the ghost of Annihilate will punch your
Fire
legs out
ghost is
first.
faster, and all I have to do is buff while you think you can like kill me when I haven't hit you yet.
I buff
Which
when
will take you a
as long
while.
as long as I buff when you buff, you might not be able to kill
Swords
me.
dance.
But if I he can't.
I'm gonna need a fire.
I mirror herb bulk up.
I'll need a fire fairy
Then
type.
I
It looks
get
like.
swords dance, and I bulk up at once.
Oh dear, it looks like I need a fire fairy type now.
Then I bring Glamar for good measure, and don't forget Palafin for the memes. No, just joking.
For the memes.
I'm just joking.
No
He's more than
memes.
memes. He's a menace.
Wait, who? Palafin?
Yeah.
He sounds like he's just a lot of memes.
No, stop.
Especially your one sometimes.
My one murdered your sheer force.
He got grassed.
Deadly man.
He got grass.
It's because I threw him away. I literally threw him out into the flames. I said it was the grass, but still.
He got grass lit.
I, for some reason, thought he would be fine. Forgetting about the fact that your grass dude hasn't attacked yet. And he's going to. Yeah,
I have a
okay, all I need to do is bring out War Queen and Mallet for they resist. What is it? They need very specific answers for it. Then you Golden Touch and Rager, and who's the last one? You probably bring out Masquerada for the ridiculous speed and U-turning, and Kara. Maybe, I don't know.
You sound like you're pretty confident.
I'm not going to be doing any more fights today.
That's okay.
That was great.
I think my plan is formulating.
What?
Fire Pokemon is the key, is what I've learned.
That means I just need to bring more ground types. I remember that was such a pain when you brought out your Maridon that one time. I just had Woo, the ground type, and he's like, hey, I'm just chilling. I can take one of your hits, by the way.
Okay,
I'm
I'm immediately putting together a team.
Oh, wow. Hey, look, there's what is it? There's a Pokeball on top of one of these houses. You probably don't have them.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why would you say such a thing? That's not very nice.
You probably just don't.
Well,
Like,
I very well might. How would you know?
I reckon you probably don't because you probably missed it. Just
What
like
the heck? You missed it. I actually explored those houses, some of them.
Excuse me, I explored a lot of stuff.
I don't. Yeah, well, I have no confidence in you supposedly investigating. You got the whole area, sure.
Yes, I've explored all the areas.
I bet you really think you did.
To a pretty thorough degree. I can't say I've 100% it everywhere.
Of course you can't.
Because
you didn't.
Stop it. I basically have.
No.
In my mind, it's close enough.
No.
It's close enough, you know. Yeah. And yeah.
So I need a combination of the things that give Car the most troubles, being fire, apparently, and being able to deal with his fairies that he suddenly likes to use, in combination with ghosts. My normal way of dealing with ghosts is dark, but if he brings a fairy, it ruins it.
Does
So
this mean I need to bring a bunch of ground types so that I just...
don't worry, water Pokemon can handle it.
And then I bring some grass types.
That's what the fire Pokemon will kill.
And then I bring out some... Well, the ground types are the ground grass. I mean, ground water.
Ground grass.
Ground water.
Ground grass.
I think it was ground water.
No, you said ground grass.
No, I mean, like, I think what I would need is ground water. Now I can't even remember what I would need.
Good.
I just know I need ground.
It just
for your
sounds
fire types.
sounds like the plan is working out.
I need ground for your fire types, and forget to bring some steel so that anything that's there thinks it's good against anything.
Okay, so I've got my Supreme Fire slamming attack, yes.
What is this that you're planning?
I need to make sure that you're ready to go.
Strategies.
I'll show you the true
now
might.
you're just feeling so confident because you brought out a team that was to
Fire.
take advantage of the sun and you beat me.
Fire is the answer.
That must mean that whatever you, what is it? You thought that that team was so good, like it was so good that it means that my team that you fought was also pretty good.
You know what's real?
Nice, yes. This means.
But they
that
didn't
you are
use
saying
fire. They didn't use fire.
It implies,
They didn't use fire.
It is implying.
I'm not even sure if one of them used fire.
It is implying that there is one of them that has a fire.
That's amazing. I didn't see it happen though.
I didn't
so
use it.
then I guess it didn't matter for you in that
Most
moment.
of the time, it's not going to be strong.
What the reality of this is, Car, is I've learned from our other very interesting battle. Weather is the key, not necessarily fire, just weather.
Not necessarily.
Well, if I just bring these four, suddenly it's going to be an interesting battle, whether you like it to be or not. And
How did that other weather battle go, actually?
I think I won by a time.
Yeah, I think you won slightly.
Somehow.
Only kind of slightly. I feel like if the match kept going, I would have won that.
Maybe.
When it comes down to it, it's like if you're trying to mess up my use of a weather. It's like when you won with a fire team against a fire team, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you were just placing the weather out constantly. See? Weather disruption. Maybe that's your tactic. Sabotage, of course! That's your ultimate trick. That's why switching out seemed to be your ultimate sword, because it was sabotage. Really, that was your game. It wasn't
Really?
It didn't have to do with switching specifically. As soon as switching out didn't become sabotage, it no longer works. It becomes ineffective. Or something, maybe. I don't know. It's just ideas.
Ideas, huh?
Yeah, ideas.
Well, I've got this fire that looks very nice here.
Well, if you think that fire is going to be saboteur, well, let's see.
Perhaps I don't need to focus on the weather. Yes, just be ready for any weather so that when he brings it out, thinking that he can take advantage of it.
But that means you need to split your team between 4 factions.
That's easy to do. I've got 6 slots.
Yeah, but that means if I murder like 2 of your dudes, you can no longer deal with
No,
weather.
because I could just have one guy that's able to deal with 2 of them. Or more.
I suppose having weather ball on most of your dudes would just work.
The brawl works for both weather and terrain. It's just weak to
because it's
grass, and
rainbows?
that's the problem.
Weak to grass?
It's grass is what I mean. Sorry.
That means it can actually and what is it? It can actually benefit from grassy terrain even better. There should have been like a cast form for like terrain speed.
There is kind of, but
Terrain
not really.
Or something.
There kind of is, but there kind of isn't. Yeah, there is one that does that. Sort of. Sort of. Sort of. Sort of. They're type changes based on the terrain.
Really?
Yes.
What's that?
This is a really lame-ish
I don't
Pokemon.
know.
It came out in Sword and Shield, I think.
How could I have missed it?
Either it came out in Sword and Shield or it came out in X and Y and then another version of it came out in Sword and Shield. How'd you miss it? It's quite literally designed. The one in Sword and Shield is quite literally designed like a bear trap, so I can see how you could have missed it.
It changes type?
I think it,
Stunfisk?
at the very least,
The electric little...
at the very least, it changes one of its
The
types.
electric little Stunfisk. You know, this fisk that's supposed to stun, you know, electric.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what a fisk is, but anyway, so...
It just sounds odd.
I don't even know what fish it's supposed to be based off of, but I'm pretty sure it's just some kind of fish.
Dang it. I want to do this without using legendary Pokemon. But that means relying on this guy, and this guy's not potent enough.
Camouflage ability is supposed to change based on what he got hit by. I think maybe they should have changed it so he's terrain based, because chameleons change their color based on their terrain now.
Really?
You know, the disguise with what they're touching. You know,
Maybe.
it's a camouflage tactic. Make you look like what you're holding on to. In this case, the floor.
Your sanity.
So you're telling me that when I fling for this chameleon, he hugs it and attaches itself to the flame.
He embraces it, most certainly, brother.
He attaches
You better
himself
believe
to
it.
The flames and decides to disguise himself as such.
Just decides to become one with it.
Imagine you burn him and he just disappears because he became the flames that you flamed him.
He just accepts it wholeheartedly. I want to use this.
Hey, well, that was great. I'll see you.
The next time we fight, there
You
will
got
be...
your, what? Our team one. Are you going to bring Ogre Punk there again? That was another thing I didn't even know. He could have flavor up. I wouldn't have. I was already so doomed at that point. I think I was already doomed. There wasn't really much I could do when I was stuck there with Roaring Moon. And you had super effective things on me, while I had nothing good on you. And so.
You had like brute strength, yet
Brute strength when I got sap sipped like 20
yet somehow
times.
Shift Try managed to actually
Roaring Moon
win.
became a Slurpee for your deceased balloon.
My balloon was so useful. I'm so glad I trained
He's
it.
so horrible. Good job. I applaud you for making use of him.
However, this guy is trained in a way that's kind of concerning. You see, he doesn't have a flying move.
I was concerned about it, but then I'm like, then again, I know that pretty much there's no good special flying moves
Gust
that
is like
you
the only
can
thing.
learn
Think
whatsoever for no reason.
no flying moves.
I think he can learn acrobatics, and that's why I want to give one Unburden.
He can be a
And,
physical
Make him
attacker.
a physical attacker.
Yeah,
Because
oddly enough.
He isn't. His attack. He doesn't specialize in one or the other too heavily. So yeah, you're right.
It's pretty weird, but yeah.
So you unburden him. Acrobatics. Yes, he's got his fight, and he can learn stuff like I think he can learn Poltergeist, but I don't. Poltergeist. but I don't remember.
I'm unsure about
I know
that.
that he can learn Phantom Force, and that's like the standard physical attack in Ghost moves. That's usually the best that most Ghost guys can hope.
What you don't ever expect to do is have to fight a Haunter that's able to kill off your legendary Pokemon and laugh while it's doing so.
I'm trying to think of how that works. You mean I'm evil light and just like I survived?
What? Carl, how is a Haunter going to survive a hit with an evil eye? Its health is 231, and that's a fully trained Haunter.
Tumbleweed stats be like.
I think this thing might be able to kill your Tumbleweed. How fast is your Tumbleweed?
Well, it's probably not as fast as your Haunter based on the fact that you're claiming the Haunter can be a legendary killer.
No, I didn't claim it could do that.
Just somewhere slightly above 300 speed, the Tumbleweed.
Slightly?
Yeah, I believe it's slightly.
That sounds like Haunter will win in the speed race.
Yep, that's exactly why the Tumbleweed's speed kind of sucks.
But the Haunter's special attack is a little bit higher than its speed. And the speed is... Yeah, and the speed is the one that has the nature buff right now, so... It has like
nice.
it has very average sweeper stats, considering
Why
it's...
would you make a Haunter that's a sweeper when you can turn to Gengar?
Because you could have...
stronger sweeper.
In a professional situation, you could have them both.
You're right. But why would you need two Ghost Poison types?
To avoid being a different type. That you really don't want to be.
But that's the thing, sweepers typings don't matter as heavily as stuff like tanks and stuff. Because if you get hit,
They matter. They matter quite a lot. I've had
especially
sweepers
with
that
the
survive.
Haunter thing, you can hit him with any good stab move that isn't not very effective.
Unless you do
and
give
he
him...
probably will die.
Unless you do give him that Ovolite, in which case maybe it might matter a little bit.
I just imagine making it like putting all your EVs to HP defense.
Oh, if you
like,
do that, he'll survive for
completely
sure.
HP defense and then Evilite.
He'll survive for sure, unless it's super effective if you did that. Because his defenses right now aren't good. It's like 146 for his special defense and 126 for his regular defense. But I didn't put anything to any of those
I have
really.
a Gengar that's a special tank,
But not a
I don't-
Haunter.
but I don't think he's like super good. He's just okay.
A tank? Gengar was never meant to be a
Special
tank.
sweeper tank. Exactly.
Sweeper tank? Oh no,
Well,
that's
because
even
it
worse.
has naturally high speed. It's just like my Fluttermane. My Fluttermane could be more faster.
I
could
know.
Be more strong.
That's what I think every time I
But it's
see
a
it.
Special tank. In my case, it's
Except-
a special sweeping tank.
Except your one hits hard
It's
enough.
a sweeping special tank.
Your one hits hard enough to the point where when I get hit by it, I'm not really so confused. I'm just rather annoyed that it exists and is hitting me.
For a bit, I thought you were going to be like, why doesn't it hit harder? Because I haven't made it that. It's funny because I have all these good Pokemon and I decide, oh, I'm not going to make them full-blooded sweepers. I'm going to make them eventually.
I do that for some of my Pokemon though. Like, where's a good example?
I probably should have made my Sandy Shocks a complete sweeper. It looks like he can get somewhere a bit above 300, I think.
My Pawmot, I think I made it full-blooded sweeper. My Ninja Knight, my Lokix, don't think I made it. I probably did put most of its stats into just being a full-blooded sweeper. But I wanted to make it like a hybrid tank sweeper, but it doesn't have enough stats to do it very well at all, so just didn't really get that. Green Yoshi, it was futile to even make it a regular sweeper unless you use its ability to the fullest.
Last time you
So
brought it up,
definitely-
I remember being a horrifying little punk.
Connor, you remember wrong. You just thought about what it could do and saw it get smashed while it was on fire.
What was it able to do? Oh yeah. Oh no, not the guts facade. Oh that's so strong.
The Haunter outspeeds it, Connor, and it's doing everything it can to outspeed that Haunter, and it's still slower than a Haunter.
Oh, I was about to be like, you don't need to worry. All you need to do is give it a chaser. But it's like, no, it doesn't have room for that.
It won't be able to be burned. It won't be able to hit them with Facade, even if it could, even if it was with all the other conditions. Everything would be bad for this Green Yoshi if a Haunter showed up.
But what is it? If you double battled and then made your friend Willowitz before he got to attack for somehow, and then he facade skills, That would be so strong.
Against a Haunter who Facade can't hit.
Oh, no, not against a hunter, just against someone who can get it.
By the way, the Haunter will totally go first.
You know that thing I mentioned to you about that simplified strategy where you
Oh no,
make
not
your
this
use
one.
have simplified, opponents have simplified?
I don't
and
like
then you bring
strategies
out
like
the,
that. No.
The ghost types? I had another idea.
They take being mean
Where
to a
you
whole nother
put the
level.
simplified onto them, right? But instead you have Zoroark, who heals from normal type moves when Plasma Fists is used. That would
He
be pretty
what?
cool. He turns normal type moves into electric type moves when he uses Plasma Fists signature.
Yeah.
And he has Volt Absorb.
Yeah.
Meaning that if he went first and your opponent can only hit you with normal type moves, they'll heal you.
But he could just kill them. He doesn't need to do that.
You're right.
It's like Zacian. What if he also had a Slurpee? And after every turn he sips on it and heals half his health. It's like whoop-de-doo, but he's totally fine without that.
And also, every time he slips with a Slurpee, he throws it at his opponents, making half of them not be able to attack.
Need I remind you that this dog doesn't have arms? How is it gonna throw it? It's got its mouth full. How's it even drinking?
He just goes like this.
I'm not even sure what you just did. It can't pick it up with its paws that look almost hoof-like.
You actually brought yours, Ashley? I think mine is here too.
Yeah, I brought my Zacian. I also brought both my Zamzentas. And all three of my Eternias.
I'm thinking though, next time we play, we might want to work on doing another farm.
Really?
You do one in your game, I do one in my game, and then...
Are you supposing we just trade each other
and then
our
we get
legendary at
ourselves
the
a
end?
trade, another Koraidon and Miraidon. So that I can have an actual Miraidon and you can actually have a Koraidon.
Oh, that sounds very
We've
nice.
never gotten to train our opposite
I
ones.
do like that idea because it would allow me to get the legendary without having to go buy the game.
Or trade online.
What? Why would I do that?
Well, you could.
Let me put
That's
this
how
way.
I did it.
Accepting it from you will be a bit easier than accepting it from just a random
Yeah, it
person.
would
I
be.
try not to do that with my
That's
Pokemon.
understandable, but
I don't like that.
sometimes that's just how it is.
No.
If you ask me,
Like this one? I
accepting
don't
the
like that.
place
I
for
don't like
trading
that. I
in the
don't
game
like
of
that.
Pokemon, I feel like that's proper. You
Proper
know,
by whose standards, not
you know,
mine.
Acts just kind of ruin that. It ruins the legitimacy and the nice, authentic feel of it all.
But we've been going for 2 hours, so I'm gonna stop here. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.